Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. Today I'm going to bring you along as I go shopping, and I'll probably have a haul as well. But the best part about today is that I'm collabing in person with one of my favorite YouTubers. Okay y'all, so I am in Target. I'm so excited because I have my brand new friend with me.
Hey!
Say hey to Mackenzie. If you haven't watched her channel, you've totally got to go check it out. I'll link it here. But we're just going to spend the day shopping. We're just going to bring you along. This makes me giggle. If you have one of these, let me know below. They're so cute, but that price tag is not cheap. Totally in love with all of these wreaths. Anybody else have a wreath obsession like I do? So I brought Mackenzie here to try the chicken stew. They are famous for the chicken stew. What'd you think, girl?
It was so good.
You like it?
Good. I will be back.
You think I'm gonna cut that out, but I might not. Hey guys, I'm back from going shopping with Mackenzie. We had the best time. It was great to get to meet someone who does what I do and understands, and the fact that she lives in my town is just so cool. But I did get just a few things at Target. We went to TJ Maxx as well, but I didn't buy anything there. She did, so you have to check out her haul. But at Target, I just got a few things that I needed, and then a couple of things that I just wanted. But the first thing I needed was some more dry shampoo. This is the Batiste. I've tried the Not Your Mother's brand, and I don't love it. It's a little bit cheaper than this one. This is $5.99, I think, and the other brand is like $4 something. But I didn't love it. It didn't do as good of a job. This really dries up any oil that I have on my roots. The only downfall is it does leave like a white cast. So it almost makes my hair look gray, so I have to really work it through to kind of get that color out of there. And I know they make one that is colored, so if you have like, if you're a brunette, it's colored, but I'm scared it's gonna get all over my wall, or I don't know. I would just rather use this and just kind of work it through. But picked this up. This is in the cherry scent. It's my favorite one. The next thing I picked up that I didn't really need necessarily, but I'm slightly obsessed with, is this nail color. It's the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel. If you've never tried this, you should totally give it a try. It's called Miracle Gel, but you don't need a light. It dries without it. This is step 1, and then there is a step 2, which I already have. It's just the clear coat on top. You can use this step 2 with any nail polish. It doesn't have to be this, but I just feel like this doesn't chip too bad on me. I'm pretty rough on my nails, and if I do them at home, usually within a couple of days they're chipping. But if I'm using this Miracle Gel brand, I don't have that problem. And I really liked this color. It seems really cute for spring and summer. And the name of the color is Electric Pop. It's number 339. So picked this one up. I just did my nails last night in a new color, and I'm not sure what that color is right now. It's in my bedroom, so I'll pop it up right here. The next two things that I purchased were not on my list that I needed. This I purchased, I showed you, I believe, in the store. It's just a t-shirt, and it says right here, it says 1981 NASA, and I was born in 81. Do the math, you know how old I am. But it's just really comfortable material, and it's gonna be one that I wear around the house all the time, I'm sure. Speaking of comfortable, I picked up these pants, and I believe it was in the junior section. I can't remember, we looked in both. But they are the Massimo brand, and they are so super comfortable. That's all I purchased today. We had a lot of fun, and I mentioned, you know, we didn't film a whole lot, so after lunch, she and I got in her car, and we decided to do kind of like a little Q&A, and I'm gonna insert that now just so that you guys can get to know us a little bit better. We had a lot of fun. There was a lot of giggling, so check it out. Okay, so since we don't have a whole lot of footage from earlier because we were talking too much in the store and we forgot to pull out our cameras and video, we are sitting in Mackenzie's car and we're going to just answer a few questions. If you haven't watched her video already, after you watch mine, make sure you go and watch hers. We've answered some questions on hers too. How long have I homeschooled? I have gotten some questions about this. This is our first year homeschooling, and we don't traditional homeschool. I feel like people who traditionally homeschool get upset if I say I'm a homeschooler. We do virtual school, so it's still public school, and that's something you were asking about earlier. Yeah. It's still a public school. He is still in like regular public school in the state of South Carolina. It's free. We don't have to pay anything for it, but we just do it at home. He's always gone to charter schools, and he's still in the charter school district. It's called Connections Academy. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but that's what he does from home, and we're doing it this year, and for sure again next year. He may do it through high school, he might not, but we're loving it. All right, next question. Do either one of us plan on having more kids? No. That makes me laugh. I would not start over again. My son's 13. I am not gonna have another kid.
That's what I always say when people ask if I want more. I'm like, my youngest is gonna be 6 next month. I'm not starting over. 2 is good enough for me. 2 girls. Honestly, I don't know what I would do with a boy anyway, so I'm fine with just having 2 girls.
You know, when I found out I was having a boy, I was so freaked out. I had no idea. I'd always been around girls, and I have a sister, but boys are pretty easy. I mean, you know.
I've heard that boys are really
pretty easy. All right. So the next question is, how long have we been on YouTube? And I'll let you go first.
So, May 1st, I would have been on YouTube for a year. That is my 1 year YouTube anniversary. So almost a year. And I actually posted a video in March of 2017, and it was like I was using my phone and I was holding it up like portrait mode instead of landscape, and it was like a TJ Maxx shop with me video, and it was like awful. It's still on there if y'all want to go look at it. It's my first ever video.
That's cute.
So I don't consider that when I started, because I didn't post a video until like 2 months later, because I don't even think I realized what I was doing wrong. I was like, what is wrong with this video?
I love it.
I learned from that, but I just say May 1st is when I started doing it, and I started being like really consistent with it.
That's exciting. I've only been on YouTube for a little over a month. March 12th, I think, is the first day that I had a video go up. If you look at my channel, it says I created my channel in December of 2016. I did, but we mentioned this, I think, on your video just a minute ago. I was super scared to do a video. Like, I had every intention of starting my channel for the new year, for 2017, but I didn't do my first video until March of this year. I was that scared, like petrified, scared to death to do it. But I'm so glad I did. I've met some great people, and I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's scary at first, but her channel is really good for her to just start. Like,
thank you, girl.
Seriously, if this is the first video you're watching, which is probably not, you need to go watch the rest of her videos because they are really, really good.
Thanks, girl. The next question that we have is your most embarrassing moment. Did we decide if you even had an embarrassing moment?
No, but I had an embarrassing moment today. Oh yeah, we can tell them because this is your video and they don't know about it.
That's right.
Okay. So go ahead and start with your embarrassing moment.
So my most embarrassing moment, and I promise you I embarrass myself all the flipping time, so I'm sure there's like a lot more, but one that just stands out in my mind was from high school. I had a crush on this boy who lived in my neighborhood, and he was bouncing, or I guess dribbling, I don't know the proper term with basketball. He was
dribbling a ball.
Dribbling his ball. Anyway, he was dribbling his basketball down the street, like, you know, because that's something cool to do. And I thought it was cool. Whatever. What did I know? Anyway, so my parents have an in-ground pool, and I was outside. It was summertime. I was outside and I was swimming, and he was walking by the front of our house, but he stopped and he was looking at me because I was standing on the diving board, and I had music playing. Back then, the really popular thing was the Macarena. Is that how you say it? Macarena?
Macarena?
I don't know.
Macarena.
Y'all know the dance, right? Like,
if you're our age, then
you know the dance.
About that.
If you don't, just Google it. Anyway, so it had this dance with it, and it came on the radio, and I thought it would be cute or sexy or something. I don't know what I thought, but I thought it would be cute to do it on the diving board. But then you do it, and then you're supposed to turn, but when I turned, I fell into the pool. Fell into the pool right in front of him, and he stood out there and laughed, and I don't think I talked to him after that happened. Like, I think I avoided him at all costs. I fell slap into the pool, like, trying to be cute and sexy, and that's pretty much sums up my life, trying to be cute, and then I totally just ruin it.
Yeah, I would have probably hid in my home the rest of the summer because
I was mortified.
I was so shy back in the day. I'm still kind of shy, but
all right, so you got to tell them what you did today.
Y'all, this is totally me. I'm constantly losing stuff. So we're walking out of TJ Maxx, and I was gonna put the buggy up, but there was 2 buggies blocking where you put up the buggy. I was like, what the heck? Well, I'm just gonna put my buggy right here where these other 2 buggies are. So I pushed the buggy. Well, I pushed the buggy, you know. So me and Mandy, I pushed the buggy into those buggies. Me and Mandy go on outside, and you know, we're taking pictures, thinking we're cute. And so I go to walk in my car, and we have similar cars, so she knows what I'm talking about. But I go to walk to my car, and you have to have the key close by for it to unlock. All I had was my TJ Maxx bag in my hand. Where the heck is my purse? I freaked out. I took off running, and she's like so mad that she didn't record it. I wish she would have.
I wish I would have.
I took off running. But
she found it. I mean, it was sitting in the buggy, like it was.
Yeah, you know, when I took that buggy, I said, I'll just push it here. Yeah, I pushed it there right with my purse in it.
Luckily, I mean, she couldn't have gotten far because, like she said, her keys were in it. So, but it was just funny. You should have seen her running across that parking lot. I was laughing so hard I couldn't even stand up.
I had a panic attack, and then when I got back up there to get my purse, it was still there. Of course, it was this lady looking. I bet she was about to try to take it, but she was looking at it. Anyways, so I looked in my purse to make sure everything was there, and my phone wasn't in there. I was like, what the heck? I had my phone in my hand. Like, duh, we were just taking selfies with it.
We were taking selfies, yep.
Oh, so, yeah, that happened, and that was embarrassing. Well, I mean,
great.
I guess it wasn't embarrassing, but it was ridiculous.
It was funny. It really was. So the last question for today is, how did you meet your significant other? And I know she's covered this on one of her videos before, so if you're one of her subscribers, you may already know this, but I'll let you go ahead.
So me and Alex met on Tinder, believe it or not. Always made fun of all that kind of stuff, but I was actually separated at the time, going through a divorce, and I just decided to download Tinder, and I didn't want anybody to know that I had Tinder because I was kind of embarrassed of it. So I swiped right, and
Love that.
Alex actually messaged me one day when I was sitting in a store meeting on a Friday morning, and he messaged me, and I think he just said, hey, how are you? And I messaged him back, and the rest is history, and he's the only guy that I ever met on Tinder.
How long have y'all been together now?
Almost 2.5 years.
Oh, that's sweet.
So
I love it.
And Alex's sister met her husband on Tinder as well. So
wow,
it really works.
Well, a friend of mine had Tinder downloaded, a single friend of mine, and so she was showing me how it works. There's some sketchy, scary looking people on
There
Tinder.
is.
So the fact that you found a great guy is like really awesome.
Yeah.
Because it's like slim pickings out there. I just said slim pickings. That is so country.
Slim pickings. That's what we do around here. It's better than plenty of fish.
I've heard of that one too.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, God. Anyway, I met my husband through a blind date. I was 16. I was one of the youngest people in my class, so I was a senior in high school, but I was about to turn 17. So I was 16 and he was in the military. He had just gone into the Air Force, and some mutual friends of ours it's a long story. I may do a whole video on that, but just set us up on a blind date, and I was definitely interested in him. He was not interested in me at the time, mainly because he was in the military. He didn't think, you know, I was this high school senior and he's in the military. He didn't think anything was going to come of it, but here we are. We met Labor Day weekend of 1998, so we have been together almost 20 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, girl.
That is ridiculous, but that is so awesome.
Yep.
You really should do a whole video on that because that's interesting.
We didn't know each other for that long. Like, we met in 98. We really started dating probably around November of that year. We got engaged the next August of 99, and then we got married June 3rd, 2000. So, and I was only 18 when we got married. He was 21. Give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see us get together again soon. We had a blast, and we hope you enjoyed watching. If you're over here from Mackenzie's channel, I hope you'll subscribe and stick around. And if you think we should get together again soon, comment below and let us know what we should do for our next video.